Okay, so I'm up to this point. I'm working on mounting the motors. I made the tensioners. I made a bunch of spacers for the wheels that hold the gear at the right distance. But now all the chains underneath, they're ready to rip. So it's getting really close to getting a functional test. You know, check everything and lube it, hook up the wires, and drive it around. See how fast it goes. Help me figure this gear out. I think it's going to be a little fast with this gear. We'll see. The tires are small, so that changes everything. So cool.
Said the bishop to the actress. It's first wave, it's Roger Blake coming up at the end of the hour. Today's special feature to help wrap up the working week, and that is the Friday Forget-Me-Not. It's going to be one of those songs that makes you go, oh, I got to turn this one up, it sounds so good. And it's a deep cut from old electronic, so don't miss it. It's the end of this hour, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific.
Handheld crap. Got it pretty much mocked up. I'm still waiting for some bolts to do the wheel spacers correctly. So it's just like hanging together. I got some alignment blocks to put on this cheesy ass adjuster. I didn't want to put a lot of effort into this adjuster because you're going to use it once in a blue moon, you know. So anyway, got it hooked to the jumper box. Let's see. I'm also still waiting for some collars for the tensioner. Alexa, volume 1. Sounds like it's on. Hey guys. So, you've seen this tested, you've seen the guy, so it's kind of funny. With a neutral I can actually roll it, but it's kind of heavy. So, I put this chair on it just to sit on it because the cables were short to test it. It's not specifically designed for someone to ride on, but it's quite capable of carrying a fat guy because let me explain some of the rationale behind this. I built one for a friend and it was really cool. It was based on a modification of a Harbor Freight hand truck, but in his case, I told him, look, we're better off throwing away the hand truck and building it from scratch because it'd be a lot stronger and it would be a lot nicer. But when we built it, we didn't really think about the height of the ball. A lot of trailers, the balls are high, but some, like my little trailer you see behind me, it wants to ride about 11 inches off the ground, 11, 12 inches. It's pretty low. So I wanted one lower. So this guy right here, this edge is 8 inches. The top deck is 8 inches off of the ground, which means that I can put the ball lower. This thing is also 6-wheel drive. And each one of these tires has like under 10 psi, but each tire can hold 400 pounds. So 4 and 4 is 8 and 8 is 16, right? Or 4 and 4 is 8, that's 12. 2,400 pounds. Everything else can carry a way more weight than that. Ultimately, I figured I can get better tires and wheels if I have to. These were like $10 wheelbarrow wheels at Harbor Freight, $10 each. But back to my trailer motivator. It all started with me looking at something that my wife brought home from like Goodwill or Salvation Army, some kind of, I think in this case it was there's a local used furniture and appliance store that funds efforts to feed homeless people. So she bought this thing there. Let me grab it. And when I was thinking about a trailer motivator, I saw this outside. It's been here for years. I realized it was like a eureka moment. This, somebody might notice what it is. This is a motorcycle lift to pick up a motorcycle and work on it. And that deck is at about 12.5 inches right here, which means that I can put a ball up here that is less, right around a foot high. And then if I want, I can jack it up under the trailer to get more height, or let it down. So that's the idea. I'm going to make brackets that hold this onto there. It'll have a tow ball on it. If I want to tow the trailer, I clamp this on and go move the trailer. If I want to move a bunch of bags of water softener salt from up by the truck in the street up into the yard, I'll drive it that way. But this little motivator can be used for lots of things as opposed to simply moving a trailer on those occasions that I need to move a trailer without a truck. So, next step is getting this set up and seeing how it works on a trailer. Thanks for watching. So here's the last little bit. So I bolted this motorcycle hoist, and you can hardly see in there, there's about a 3" by 1" thick piece of steel I welded to the deck and threaded holes in. And back here a little piece of angle iron to make some stands. Now I'm going to lay these guys in and weld them. You can see I've got a, get a better look at it maybe. There's a piece of 3" by 1/4 angle hanging down there as a stiffener plate. Because right here I'm going to leave this so I could weld something on there if I say a receiver hitch or anything. I can weld something on there, use it, cut it off. But then I use an annular cutter to put 2 holes for a regular toe ball to grab on. Cool. So yeah, it's almost done. Be testing it today. Works good. I like it. Works good.